What's going on YouTube? Mark Fleetwood here. Welcome back to the Daily Grind Trader. Today's video, I've been searching and scouring the 10x leverage market to find potential breakouts. I've got a handful of them. I found a handful of potential breakouts looking like they could just go. They could blow in the next 24 to 48 hours. So I'm going to let you know what they are and how far they're going to go. Stay tuned. You're going to know everything I know. Alright guys, the obvious out of the way first. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I do my technical analysis to show you guys what I'm thinking, give you information, give you entertainment. That's it. I don't manage your money. I don't make trades for you. You trade at your own risk. You do your own due diligence. With that being said, I have to say thank you to everybody for all the support, the views recently, the subs recently. It's awesome. It's a great feeling. It helps keep me motivated to keep going more and more and more and keep doing more videos. So it's an awesome feeling when the feedback is there. So I want to thank everybody who watches the videos. And if you like these videos, please hit the like button, throw a comment out there, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know every time I make a new video. With that being said, we're going to hop into the first one. I'm going to hop into might not be one you're thinking of, but it's something that most people are talking about right now, and that's Bitcoin. Bitcoin can go at any minute. It might go here on this next 4-hour candle. It might go on this current 4-hour candle. Actually, the current 4-hour candle will end in 10 minutes, so that probably won't be the case. Maybe the next one. But guys, I mean the rune just popped right back up. The MACD looks like maybe the third attempt to flip is going to be the charm. I've been kind of drunk. I had to get silver back here, get this drunk MACD some coffee. But I think it's going to flip. I think the MACD flips back to the bullish sentiment. The RSI, I mean, it's going to go overbought again. That's just what it's been doing in this pump. It's been overbought, cool off, overbought, cool off. But the rune just popped back up. The bulls popped back up. We had some sideways movement. Whenever both lines are coming down at the same time, close to each other, is when you get this kind of sideways movement. So that just popped. The room went back up. So again, I mean, Bitcoin could potentially be going, testing this. This is the last resistance area. That 63, 64K area where the all-time high was. After that last resistance, there's not much left. So I mean, when it goes, it could go and go and go, and that's why most people are predicting a 120 to 170K Bitcoin before the end of the year. So that's that. I'm not going to spend too much time on it because everybody analyzes Bitcoin. So I'm not saying anything new that no one else has already said. The next one is Neo, the one. Matrix 4 coming out, Neo getting ready to blow up. It just all makes sense, right? Sorry, I'll get the corny out of here. Look, we have a long-term downturn. We had a long-term resistance line. I mean, this thing goes way back. This goes way back, to there. Back to September. I thought there was one. No, it does. I'm sorry. I gotta zoom out farther. It goes all the way back to like the April run-up. So this long-term resistance line. And we've been beating on it now this whole month. Neo has been beating on this resistance. And it's found a current level of support. This line here is the support range. You see it's either touching it or wicking down into it. This range here between 42.11 and 41.44, it has been a support range. It's never really dropped below that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 touches. Really call it 3 because these two were about the same time. If you were on a daily chart, it'd only be 3 touches, but regardless, that's neither here nor there. But it's been a solid support line. And now we have been beating on this resistance. Now we've got some great looking technicals. The technicals here for Neo, the MACD is ready to flip up. The MACD is ready to come up. The RSI is coming up off a very close to bottom touch. It got down to 34. Was 34 at the bottom? Yeah, 34 and some change at the bottom. and it's coming up. The bulls are ready to go. They're locked and ready to go on the Arun index. The bears are coming down. The bears are losing steam. The bears are losing steam on the MACD. The RSI, the strength is rising. Everything you would want to see a potential run to break a resistance is all kind of lined up happening together at the same time. Bulls losing momentum, or bears losing momentum, bears losing momentum, bears losing momentum. We got strength, strength, and the potential for strength to break up. If this comes up, if we get an upward bull momentum on the Arun index, that will likely be when this resistance breaks. Here for this resistance, once this breaks, I mean this could be 12 hours or so, maybe 3 or 4 4-hour candles before this kind of gets totally out. You want to be out and see a retest and then hope for a jam up. But the first line of resistance here would be about $45, about $45.50. And right now we're at, where are we at right now? 43. So a $2, we jam out here, let's just say it comes out at this area. Our first level of resistance is going to be about 3% in. Our second level of resistance is going to be our big target, and that's going to be 10 to 11% in. That's going to be off this high. The high of this run will be our next resistance. And then after that, there's going to be a potential for, big run-ups. There is some other resistances here, but the big one is going to be this run-up, this last high from back in the beginning of September. This will be probably the next look to see. But yeah, I like the way NEO is shaping up. It looks like there's a solid support. You can see there's been touches, and it looks like we're starting to build strength towards a breakout. Go next is going to Cosmos. We're going to go to Atom. And again, this has been in a bullish momentum and then a flag out. It's been flagging out. Now this one is a kind of more of a textbook with the touches, top here, bottom touch, top touch again. This was like a fake out here. I don't really count this one, but this is our next bottom here, our next top, and we've hit the bottom for which should be the last time. This is very similar to what FTM was looking like, very similar to the FTM move, just a couple of days behind. So with that being said, we've got a solid rising support, a declining resistance. If we break out, within the next 12 to 15 hours, we're looking at about 33.25 on the breakout line. We're currently sitting at 32.18. Our first resistance level would be here where the D touch was, and that'd be at about 7% gains. And our next will be the next touch up here, which at 33.25 will be roughly a 21% gain. So 21%, especially for somebody like me, you're trading off a margin, 21% is huge. That's a phenomenal gain, especially if you can do it in 2 to 3 days. 21%, that equals out to be about 210% for you on margin. Phenomenal gains. And again, we've got RSI has been near bottom on the C touch, hit 30. I think that it actually hit all the way down to 30. Yes. Then here on the E touch, it was at 34. And I like the fact that these two touches, there's a trend with the way that this double bottomed, where it didn't bottom, the RSI didn't drop as low as this one. So it's not a divergent, I can't remember the name of it, but it's a good look to see that the RSI to get to the E touch didn't drop below where it was on the C touch. It's good. I can't remember the term for that. I apologize if you can remember it. Put it in the comments below, or I might just edit this whole area out. But it looks really good. Atom again looks really good. RSI coming up. MACD. How are we looking on the MACD? MACD is made a sharp hook. This sharp hook here looks like it's ready to go. It's ready to come up. And then the same thing here on the Arun. The Arun is bulls are down, bears are coming down. The bulls will be ready to jam up. It just, there's the similarities here between these coins, between where they're looking, where they're at, and what the potential is. Potential for both of these is huge, especially if it's something you can watch, and you can watch to see how this goes and see if it gets rejected again, but it shouldn't. But having the heads up, having the ability to see it and watch it and plan for it, and being a little bit ahead of the game and not catching something out of the corner of your eye saying, oh, that looks really good, let me get in now, and not having had all the chance to really research it, is where people can get in trouble. So the last one, the last coin for tonight, is one that I was previously wrong about a week ago, and I was wrong. I misdrew it, and we're looking at Shiba Inu. I misdrew this last time, and this is one that has a lot of potential, but it scares me. The reason being is because the swings can be so high, and it doesn't look like it's that big on a chart, but it could be 10 or 15% really quick, and you can lose a lot of money or you can gain a lot of money on this one. So this one's very much like called a slot machine. My initial draw was like through here. I think I had set up my line like this, and it just got blasted. I didn't give it enough time. I didn't get a proper bottom touch, and then when I saw it touch here and got resistance or got good support here, then I was able to see. Now, what I think is this was a fake break here. I'm thinking this was a double top, and then it just comes down and touches bottom one more time. I would be very cautious to see what this candle does, to see if it dips back in clean, or if the next candle in a minute, or by the time this is live for you guys, the next candle will be in play. If that goes green and starts to jam up, then you can get in. But as of right now, this is looking like it's going to go down and make one more bottom touch before it flips. Again here, if the bulls can flip back up, it's great, and the bears come down, it'd be a great look. The MACD looks like it has more room to go. It definitely has more room to potentially go up, but it could flip back down. So right now, this is the one that I'm questioning the most, because I think there's one more bottom touch. But you know, this is one where we can take a look at it now and see, does this hold outside of the range and come out, or does it go back in and touch the bottom one more time before really jamming up? But again, here on this range, we're 10% on the first target and 19% on the second target. So again, it's 100 to 190% gains off of margin. The problem is that it's also a 92% loss if it comes back in and touches the bottom. Or yeah, if it touches the bottom, it's a 92% loss. So that's where the real slot machine kind of risk reward is for Shiba. So keep an eye on this. If this goes and starts to really pump, get in and watch the money pile up. So guys, that's the video for today. I'm looking at these breakouts because I'm assuming, and I'm sure at least one of these goes off and goes off really hard. So hopefully you guys can do these draws and get something on your own and time these breakouts properly and make a lot of money, because that's what I'm looking to do myself. So as always, guys, until next time, peace.